Alright, guys, what is going on? It is Friday, May 28th, and we do have a roster update today. And there was a lot of players that went to Diamond. So let's just do a little recap. Acuna still at 94. Tatis, Aaron Judge, and Arenado all jump up to 90. So now we have a few more 90 overall players. Their values are going to go up, of course. Tatis more than anybody. And I think the most surprising roster update or player that we had was Vlad. I've talked about Vlad in back-to-back videos now. He's one guy that I've targeted. I've had quite a few of him, so I'm really happy I get to finally sell him off. But he jumps up 5. He jumps from an 81 to an 86. And if you've been playing Diamond Dynasty and doing the roster update targets and stuff like that and players, you know it's a very rare occurrence when you see somebody jump up that high. But his numbers are just incredible. You can look at them right there. But his numbers are just ridiculous. Didn't think he was going to hit Diamond, yet alone in 86, so they gave him a comfortable Diamond. Corbin Burns also jumps up. I didn't have as much Burns. His numbers have kind of dropped off a little. He hasn't looked as dominant, but I mean, it's not like he's playing bad. His numbers are still really, really impressive. It's just they weren't as good as when he first started off, but he does also hit Diamond. Max Muncy called him out on this video, or this week's video. He jumps up 3. He hits an 85. It's another guy that we loaded up on, so another player that we're going to sell off on. Castellanos, another player that we've called out. I kind of figured that he was going to hit it just based off of his batting average right now and his home runs. Those are two key factors in what they do with updates. So he also hits Diamond. Matt Olson was actually a really shocker to me. You look at his numbers: 262 average, 344 on base, 13 home runs, and those numbers really strike me as surprising. But he also does hit Diamond. It did not target him, but it is another Diamond player that we got. Buster Posey is somebody that we've shouted out 2 weeks in a row, and he finally got his bump up to an 85. His numbers are really impressive. He hasn't had as much games played as the rest of the catchers in the league, but for how many games he has played, the at-bats, they're very, very efficient. So he gets a +1 to Diamond. Aaron Nola drops off Diamond. He goes to an 84. Anthony Rendon also drops off. He goes down to an 83. Jared Walsh, I know a lot of people were on him. His numbers are still really good, and I can almost guarantee that his price is going to go down now that he didn't go Diamond. So I might load up quite a bit on Jared Walsh, especially if he continues in this trend that he's on. Some of the other names that we called out Chris Bryant, Flaherty. Those names did not go up at all. Bryant stayed, and I believe Flaherty didn't get any type of adjustment at all. So those two names for Diamonds did not hit. I still have a bunch of them. We go and look at some of the go look at the silvers to golds and see who we called out. Marcus Semien, I'm going to call it right now. He's somebody that I'm going to load up on. Kevin Guzman, already loaded up on him. Going to get some more. Those are two guys that I definitely think everyone should look at in the coming weeks. John Means finally gets his bump to gold, and he deserves it. For a guy that's pitching on Baltimore, you really wouldn't expect his numbers to be that good, but he's 4-0, 1.79 ERA. You see his whip, you see his stats, but yeah, he finally gets a bump to gold. Winker obviously gets the bump. I mean, him and Castellanos are both killing it right now. He jumps up 3, so he hits an 81. Lindor continues to keep dropping off. I really hope he gets bumped back up, starts playing better. Carlos Rendon also finally hits gold. His numbers have been really, really impressive. Plus, he has a no-hitter this season, so that was well-deserved. Adam Frazier leading the league in hits right now, gets the bump up to gold. Ohtani doesn't move. I kind of call this just because of his situation of being listed as a pitcher, but he stays. I don't know. I can't really click on him to see. But yeah, he stays at 81. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Um, Jose Iglesias jumps up. I was actually kind of shocked by that, but he did jump up to an 80. Isaiah Kinner-Falafe, believe I got that right. He also finally gets his jump up. I still think he's very undervalued for how good he's hitting, but he does get the jump up to 80. Kyle Tucker also joins the Gold Club. This one was a more of a shock to me. 233 average, 308 on base percentage. Maybe it's because he's got 32 runs, 10 home runs. The strikeouts aren't very high either. But that was also very, very shock. Adolis Garcia, I think, had to go gold. It's just like the Vlad situation. I didn't think it would happen, but it did, and I'm really shocked. But yeah, he jumps up 6. One of the bigger jumps for this roster update. So he hits 80 overall. Didn't really call him out as much just because his price was up there, and I didn't think that he would jump up 6, but he did. Miguel Rojas also jumps up. Another one that was a bit of a surprise to me. Joey Wendell, did not look at him at all. I know somebody called him out on one of my videos. I still really wasn't confident in him, but he did jump up. That's not what I wanted. Go back, sorry. Corey Kluber, after the no-hitter, they're gracious enough to give him his gold. And then we'll keep going down. Stropsky lost his gold. Rosero loses his. I believe we had another big one. If I can remember. Brad Hand, Blake Snell, and Didi. And Mieta. I didn't see that actually. So yeah, guys, there's Simmons also. Didn't see that. There's a ton of plays that I'm liking for the next roster update, so I definitely will have that posted. There's also a lot of new content that just dropped today, so be sure to check that out. I was just trying to update everyone on the roster portion of it, so hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know who you guys are banking on right now, and yeah, let's make some stubs, boys.